Hello, everybody. My name is Sam, and this is my project, Trailside Health and Healing Healthcare Clinic based in Eureka, Montana. So on today's agenda, we'll be going over some key issues and research summary, my design concept, my floor plans, and then we'll specifically be looking into my check-in and waiting room areas, typical exam rooms, clinician workrooms, and then we'll get into some 3D perspective views, and then we'll go into my conclusion. So for some key issues and some of my research, I wanted to provide a comprehensive and calming healthcare environment that addresses long travel times, patient anxiety, and privacy concerns. The bottom left image right here was pulled from a document that was talking about lactation rooms specifically and what new mothers found what colors they really liked that were really calming. And a lot of people have shown that like the warmer color tones. Over here, it shows waiting room materials, layout, also just how that can help make somebody feel more comfortable within the waiting room. Over here, I have biophilic design pros and cons. And just as you can see, is looking through here, biophilic design is obviously a pro. So looking into my design concept, I wanted to create a healthcare facility that focuses on creating a calming space that also reduces the stress associated with medical visits. These people in Eureka, Montana, they're in a medical desert. They don't have a lot of healthcare facilities close to them. They have to drive 40 minutes to an hour just to go to a doctor's office and get a regular checkup visit. For us, like we have a lot of healthcare facilities nearby, and I still get nervous going into the doctor's office. And for these people who don't get to go as much, and whenever they do go, it's this full event. I want to make sure that it's more of a calming experience for them here and that it will also help. It will also help them be pushed to go. All right, so over here, let's get into my blocking diagrams. I did a lot of process work for this project. I moved around a lot of these main spaces, just trying to see what would help give both my patients and my staff the most privacy and the most comfortability in this way, also with the circulation. This is what I decided to go with for my design. Patients come in here, they have their check-in area, lactation room, restrooms. This is also patient area up here. It's exam rooms, consultation rooms, things as such. And then I have my staff areas where their work offices and restrooms, staff lounge, stuff like that. It's closer to the main check-in area where they can also still collaborate with the check-in staff and checkout staff. So this is my floor plan. We can get into it here. I have it set up where my patients come in this way. They have their main check-in desk. The main check-in desk also looks over the check-in kiosk, self-check-in. They patients can go wait in this waiting room or they can go into the sensory room if that's what they'd like. I have my main lactation room that has the changing station right here along with a hand wash station. I have a public restroom that also has a changing station. Same with this one. This one is to bariatric size. I have some water fountains, and right here I also do have some refreshments for my patients. Right here is the checkout area. Patients travel through here. There's my bariatric exam room, my regular sized exam rooms, and then I also do have my consultation rooms as well. I have chemical storage, a soiled room, medical storage, a public restroom, and this one's specifically geared towards urine samples or any other samples that they may take from the restroom, and the labs right here so they can easily access that restroom. Here's a staff restroom. I have my manager's office, admin office, telehealth area, also my practitioner's workroom, this traveling caregiver desk, and then also this main touchdown area that has a printer, main storage all through here as well. Over here is my staff lounge. They have a little kitchenette area, multiple different seating options. They have lockers and a staff restroom. And yeah, so this is my check-in and waiting area mood board, material board. I'm looking at using Rockwool ceiling tiles. They're really good at absorbing sound, and also some quartz counter spaces, really easy to be cleaned, maintained, frosted glass just for a little bit more privacy, some laminate casework, and want to use this darker brown or darker toned wood, a little bit more neutral, cool, just to add that to that nurturing aspect. Montana state wood, state tree is pine. Unfortunately, that's not very good for commercial use, but I do still want to incorporate it into some wall fixtures as well. So that way you can just tie it back into the area that it's in. I'm going to use some green terrazzo flooring. Um, just like this green color right here with the pops of yellow just felt very calming and nurturing, and it ties it into the space. This is my typical exam room mood board. Again, keeping that neutral color palette, that laminate casework, adding in some stainless steel hardware, again, just for cleanability and long-term use. Ceiling tiles, rock wool, just to help absorb that sound, cleanability of the quartz counters, and that terrazzo flooring. These inspo pictures, I really liked these accent walls that they used in the neutral tones within the furniture that they selected as well. For my clinician workrooms, I still want to use these sound dampening tiles. I still really like this quartz countertop as well, with the terrazzo flooring, keeping the color palette, just keeping it consistent throughout the workspace. These pops of colors in this images right here, with even just within the chairs, adds a lot more of a homey feel just to the space. So I kind of wanted to try and incorporate that into my space as well. And yeah. So this is a typical exam room perspective. As you can see right here, we're standing right here and looking at this space. I'm using OFS Carolina Mile Maker cabinets, using their physician stool as well and their lounge chair. And again, I just wanted to keep using a neutral color palette to help reduce stress within these areas, keep my patients calm and relax throughout this whole process, using the tiles to help with acoustical control and also some biofluid design. Every exam room has a window and a view, so it will help calm my patients. My waiting room perspective view kind of displays the furniture that's being used in this space. These two pieces right here also just help with acoustics, keeping the calmness of the area, absorb the sound. These pieces right here are modular. They can be moved around to how the patients would like. I have this seating area right here, workspace, and these refrigerated cabinets for refreshments, like I had mentioned earlier. This is my clinician work office perspective view. Again, you can see the use of these small privacy dividers. They still allow for, my workers to see each other and chit chat and collaborate, but it still does allow for a little bit of privacy and absorb some of that extra sound, especially over here with the telehealth. They have that middle check-in area, sit down, chit chat area. They have their printer and fax machine along with, this little work counter I mentioned earlier and storage. They all have a view and also a little bit of plants in this area as well. As you can see, we're standing right here and looking into this area here. For my conclusion, again, I just want to reiterate my design. I want to help address long travel times, patient anxiety, and privacy concerns. And again, just looking at my impacts and outcomes, I just want to be able to provide a healthcare facility that is both relaxing and calming, but also beneficial to the area, not just Eureka, but also the other communities that are around it that also are dealing with this medical desert situation. And yeah, I just want to help protect against that small town chatter while adding in a calming experience for these people. Here's my reference slide. Thank you so much for listening to me today. And yeah.